Hey kids, and welcome to the year 2026. Yeah. Well, as the time I'm recording this part of the video, it's actually 11:45 p.m. the 31st of December 2025. So yeah. So for me right now, 2026 is about to hit. And yeah, so it's around 15 minutes before it remains. Now, this is actually going to be, this is actually just spliced in alongside the room tour. So, after this segment, I'll give you a nice, tour of the room, because I could very well just, have these both, be on the same day, but that would be kind of stupid. So instead, I'm just gonna have them in the same video. This is room tour 2026 plus countdown, I guess. So, yeah. So, while I'm here, let me just give you my final thoughts on this year. Overall, this year was pretty okay. It was pretty alright. I mean, not the most eventful year, I gotta be honest, but I mean, yeah, it was good enough. I liked some parts of it. So yeah, kill. Now, as you can see, I've gotten everything all prepared for 2026. I have my new room layout here. I got, my last video out for the year, which is reacting to Windows Instagram 2. So yeah, there's that. Now, so yeah, what's gonna come this year? I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit. So for the main channel, I mean, it's pretty much just gonna be business as usual, just with a new coat of paint, with the new logo, with a new banner, with a new everything. So this countdown is pretty much just gonna be the same as every other year. I got time.is loaded up here. It's got a nice clock on it. And yeah, so currently it is 11:48 p.m. So yeah, this is gonna take a little while. But yeah, this is the last. These are the final moments of 2025. It's honestly pretty hard to believe 2025 is just gone already. I remember just looking at the clock and celebrating New Year. I'm celebrating the new year. 3, 2, 1, 2025! Wow! I've gotten a little too excited there, right? Yeah, 2025 is here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2024! There we go, 2024 hit. And this time I won't try to scream as hard, and yes, there's gonna be fireworks outside. So, yeah, this is gonna take a little while. I honestly started this recording pretty early, so yeah, I think I'm gonna just stop it right here. Like, I'm gonna pause it, and I'm going to pick this back up when it is 11:53 p.m. Okay? Alright. It is 11:57 p.m. on the 31st of December, 2025. 2026 is just 3 minutes away. Well, now it's less than 3 minutes away. So, yeah. It's very surreal to see any year go, because, I was there at the beginning, and now I'm here at the end. So, yeah. So, yes, I do hope 2026 will be, as good, if not better, of a year as 2025. So, yeah. We are about to reach 11:58 p.m. There we go, 11:58. In around 30 seconds, we are going to go into the last minute of 2025. Oh boy. I'll take the last 50 seconds, some of the last 50 seconds, to explain what's been going on, what I think this year was like, all right? 53, 54, 55. Okay. All right, last minute of 2025. So, what did I think of the year overall? Well, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, yes, there was, it wasn't as the most eventful year, but I'm really hoping that 2026 will be just as good, if not better, than 2025. And boy, you shall believe me, 2026 is going to be nuts, and, well, for me at least, but it might be too for all of you. So, yeah. Last 30 seconds of 2025. You can hear the fireworks outside. All right, my final words to 2025. Goodbye, 2025. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2026. Yeah, boy. Today is the day. There wasn't any special animation on time. Yes, the first thing I do this year, kill a fly. Yes, it is the 1st of January, 2026. So yeah, thank you all. So yeah, there we go. 2025 is done and over with. Can't believe it, but it's true. You can hear the nice fireworks outside, so yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the room tour. Alright, here we are. My room. And yes, I have changed my room since the last time you saw it, which, was a while ago. For a brief period from January to July 2025, I reverted my room layout back to the old one, the way it was before I switched them around. But now I'm in this one giant room that has both my, my bed and my work stuff. So yeah, great. All right, so let's go through this very nice room step by step. So let's begin at the door. And when you first open the door, you'll notice this. This is a green box full of my chargers and other cables and other stuff. It gets very tangly in here, but I don't know how else I'm supposed to store these. Here we have an iMac box, which is actually holding my M1 iMac inside. And yes, I have switched away from my M1 iMac to something else, which you'll see in a moment. Actually, you kind of already saw it, but I'll talk about it more in a moment. This is the Gigabyte 2012 tower computer that I got in March of last year, and it's really weird calling 2025 last year. But yeah, I didn't know where else to put it, so I just put it here. Yep, I think it's custom built with a Cooler Master tower, and yeah, it's cool. Okay, so now we go over here. This is a mat. It's a bathroom mat, but I just have it here just for comfort purposes and for decoration purposes. This right here is my custom calendar that I, print out every month. It has, as you can see right now, it has the chess wallpaper when it's 3.0 on it. It's pretty cool. There's the calendar. I cross off days as I go, so that's cool. Here's the to-do list, and here's, and yes, I'm giving you a sneak peek of upcoming videos, if they're not canceled, that is, but yeah. Anyways, I also got a blue pen and a green Sharpie here. And then next up, my closet. In this bag is a lot of, old stuff. Like, old stuff I used to have on my bookshelf, but, I've kind of moved away from. So, there's some stuff that wasn't on the bookshelf, like this driver, the chipset driver for Windows 8 / Windows 7. That is pretty old. A Wiimote, Old Spice deodorant, range for the DS, Pokemon Stadium on the N64. Yeah. Okay, So now we move over here. This is my white drawers. This is just where I keep stuff. This is the cables for the M1 iMac, which aren't actually in the box because they just wouldn't fit. Wireless headphones, but they can become wired if I need to. A USB to Thunderbolt adapter if I ever need something to do my iMac. And this bag full of USB drives that I'm not really using right now. This drawer has nothing in it. This drawer has a bunch of, games in it, but Switch games in it. Yeah, only Switch games. But then it also has these very nice controllers. You got some recent additions like the DualShock 2 and the NES controller. I finally got one, so that's cool. And this little this little blue bin is full of things I just sometimes use. So, yeah. We got, scissors. This sheet that I wrote for when, I'm reading something Japanese and I need to find out what, what it, would actually be pronounced like. I don't know. Why do I do that? I don't know. I was going to learn Japanese, but I kind of gave up. This bag, which is full of, which is full of the characters from Windows 8.1 dies and Windows 10 dies. So, yep. And just tape. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, and this is a baggie full of, the little ITV logos, ITV regional logos that I've used in my History of ITV Regions video, if you want to check it out. It's on the channel. It's on this channel. Here we have my printer, which I use pretty often. And as well as a bunch of paper, a bunch of computer paper. And it's under my old desk. This is the desk I used to work at with my iMac, but it's been relegated to a secondary desk. And on here is a Dell monitor, which you've seen, which you might have seen alongside this computer in the Great Windows 7 upgrade and the Great Windows 8 upgrade. So yeah. Now, why is it here? Well, it's actually reserved for something very special that I do plan on getting. So yeah. Here's my heater, just to use to keep warm. And here is just some artwork I made. Here I have iSheet Free Zone and Fandroid Free Zone because I hate both of them. The Windows 40th anniversary piece of artwork that I made for Windows' 40th anniversary on the 20th of November, 2025. Here I've made a watercolor painting of the Mac Finder logo. Windows 3.1 from Windows Friends, a series which is now dead. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I had to break the news to you there. The iBook G3 clamshell, and very early drive from Windows 95 from Windows Friends, just in brown. Very special prop to me. So yeah, and then we get over here. Here's the garbage. Here's the trash I used, and which is conveniently right next to my bed. Here's my bed. Pretty cool. Over here is, well, not really a lot, but here is here's the router, and here's the Eero thing. And it's connected to our next stop. This is a ThinkStation, which is, connected to Ethernet. This is the replacement for both my old laptops and my M1 iMac. This is the replacement. It's dual booted with Ubuntu 25.10 and Windows 11, and yeah, it has a built-in disk drive, which I think is a plus. And yeah, here's all my filming equipment that I use often. An iPad box, an iPhone box to hold up even further, and the tripod. And of course, here's my VM and ISO collection on this little 2 terabyte external hard drive. And, you know, back there's where I keep an archive of all my videos from, you know, ever, from 2022 up to now, and a red drive which I use for transfer from Windows to Linux. And yes, I've taken down my lights, which I've had for, well, up until yesterday, in fact. It was only yesterday that I decided to take them down. This is the very nice plug. And here is the new desk, which with everything on it. So I actually use this TCL Roku TV for my monitor, which not only doubles as a monitor, but also, you know, when I'm in bed, I can just watch YouTube videos. Just, yeah, pretty cool. A Dell keyboard, a Blackweb mouse, and along with the old mouse pad from the M1 iMac. Here's a dice. I just keep a dice here. Oh, look, it's a 5. Degree deodorant. And these 3 little guys. These are the 2005 set of OS X figures that I got an XP Tan originally off of, you know, separately on her own, but then I got her 2 other little friends. I put the other one in that red bag. And they're all standing on top of a PowerBook G4 charger, which I had for my old PowerBook G4. And now, the bookshelf, which is over here now. So, let's start from the top. This is the $80 cheapest satellite, the world-renowned $80 cheapest satellite. I really don't use it as a tinker computer anymore. You know, I really just use it as kind of a, you know, it's just kind of my main Vista and 7 machine. Yep. Here is my old HP black laptop, which I used from March 2024 to November 2024, and then again from October 2025 to December 2025 when I replaced it with that. And here's my old gray laptop, which I used since this channel's inception up until now. So, yeah. iBook G4. Pretty cool. And here's my black HP laptop that I used to use for YouTube. For my older YouTube channel before that one was man. On this side, we have a Samsung Galaxy A5. I have it upside down. Shattered back, but this is what I used to use on this channel. And an LG G4, which is also what I used to use on this channel. A DS Lite. A rose gold DS Lite, because, it's very nice. iPod Touch. I think it's a 2nd gen. An iPhone 3G that's, locked with a passcode, and also a 3DS, a pastel pink 3DS XL with a very fucked up circle pad. Going down a level, we got my name in this nice light up board. Woo! It's more so just a display piece. I don't really use it as a light, unless I actually really need to, because I took down the lights. An iPad. This was the old iPad that I used to use for my channel. All the way back in, the early days, 2023. 2023 really doesn't sound old, but it is old to me. And, yeah. Then, going down another level, we got here an external DVD drive, which again, I'm not sure if I really need anymore because I have a built-in one right there, but I could still need it for something else, so I'll keep it. An SD card reader along with a CF card reader. 2 external bricks for charging. 2 hard drives. just right here. You know, this one originally bought off of eBay. I originally intended to use it with my PowerBook G4, but that did not go to plan. Kirby, he's just back there. Bricks. Yep, that's cool. Bricks, an Apple Lightning brick, and a USB brick. My old mouse, my old blue mouse, along with its little receiver, and a Dell Windows 7 keyboard. And going down one more level nets us here. Here is my software collection: Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows XP Home Edition, and Mac OS 10. And down here I also have the box to those guys over there. Yep, this is their box. I just keep it here because it's a nice looking box. And a boogie board that I just used to, you know, write down notes. And just a ton of paper. Yeah. And to finish off the room tour, we have my DVD collection and CD collection. So here's all my CDs. Here's my first rack of DVDs, and here's my second rack of DVDs, along with 10 other CDs in there. I've been desperately needing these for the past, I don't know, few months now. And we finish off at the door, which has this very nice recording do not disturb sign on it, which used to light up, but doesn't anymore. So yeah, that about concludes the room tour. And yeah, so once again, Happy New Year. Hope 2026 is actually, I hope 2026 is a good year for that Windows fan. We could do this. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.